I'm nearly a year into living here in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I absolutely love it here. It is such a beautiful country filled with so many things that I love, and I think that you absolutely will too if you're considering life abroad or life here on the continent of Africa. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley. On this channel, Ashley in Africa, I share my experience of living, moving, and doing business here on the continent of Africa. I currently live in, as I said, Johannesburg, South Africa, and I live here with my two daughters. I am also the founder of the Africa Investors Academy, which is a community of entrepreneurs building remote businesses and investing in projects here on the continent of Africa. So if this content sounds interesting to you, this is what your vibe is, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who you think would also value it as well. And I am so thrilled. So by the time this goes out, I'll be celebrating 10 months in South Africa, and listen, it's been amazing. I'm gonna share some of the other like vlog videos that I've edited, that I've tried to pull together for y'all, because the last couple of months have just been magical here in South Africa. The sky has opened up. Winter is past us now. We're heading into summer, and it's full on spring here in South Africa. So the things that I love, I was on a call yesterday, a live actually, and someone asked me if there was like an art music scene in Joburg, and I almost choked because I was like, yes, that's one of the things that I absolutely love about South Africa is the culture, including the food, the vibes, the groove. I've done art festivals here. I've done music festivals. I just did Delicious Fest. I'm gonna do Back to the City Festival coming up this weekend. I'm super hype about that. The food and wine festivals, like it's just amazing, and it's exactly what I was looking for when I chose Johannesburg, because there are some things that happen, of course, in Dar, where I was living before I was living here, but South Africa is just like next level, like innovation, right? The art is innovative, the food, the wine, everything is it's just a vibe. So I've really enjoyed that. I feel so connected to the culture. It's quite divine, right? I can't speak on why that is, but I feel very connected to the culture, very connected to the people. I understand a lot about South Africans and why they do what they do. I'm still learning so much, but I connect with my folks here in South Africa, and the culture is definitely a win if you have an interest in music, food, wine, art, contemporary art, pop art, fashion. South Africa is definitely it. Some of my favorite places to go, like I said, I went to Delicious Festival. That was such a vibe, headlined by Thames and Maxwell. There's this cool little Sunday vibe, or every once in a while, it's actually not Sunday, but it's called Strictly Soul. And that's super dope. DJ Aiko, I think is how he pronounces it. Super dope event, party, happens a couple times a month in Joburg and Cape Town. I think they also do it in Durban as well. But it's just like an R&B party. I'm an R&B type, lady. I love those vibes. And so it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. If you want links to some of my favorites, you can access my Johannesburg travel guide, and I list all of the things that I love to do with active links, so you can connect and explore on your own. The other things that I love about South Africa, the snacks, the food. Okay, I have recently developed this amazing obsession with knickknacks and biltong, so I need to slow down a bit, quite frankly, because the knickknacks have me in a complete chokehold. Okay, the knickknacks are so bomb for people in the US. They're like an elevated Cheetos. Okay, and they have all types of flavors. My favorite, of course, are the cheese, but the knickknacks are amazing. Appetizer, like, love it. I love it. The snacks are so good. The food, the stew, pop, dumpling, and just the variety of food. I just had lunch today at like a cute Italian seafood restaurant, super cute. The food is next level, right? The food is very well thought out and like still safe, right, to eat. But I love the food. Yeah, I'm gonna show some videos of that too in here so you can see me enjoying my knickknacks in Maboneng. And you know, not necessarily the last, because it's certainly not the least. It's probably the number one thing that I love about South Africans are the people. South African people are so, first of all, brilliant. Some of the smartest people I've ever met. My theory is around the ability to speak, you know, multiple languages, polyglot, the fact that they can speak so many languages and instantly like switch in between those languages means that like their brain is just higher functioning. And I think intellectually I connect so well with South Africans. They're so loving, open, aware. You know, they represent themselves, their tribes, and are very passionate and patriotic about their country and their tribes. And, you know, I've also heard, you know, in these comments and on the internet, like the challenges with that. And quite frankly, you know, tribalism on the continent it's not the same, right? But I feel like it represents heritage, history, culture. It's a part of a person, and there's nothing wrong with that. I find it in many ways similar to the ways in which, you know, African Americans identify in the US as folks from New York, or, you know, the people from Harlem go hard, okay? The people from Miami-Dade County go hard about Miami-Dade. The people go hard for Duval, like, or the Bay, or south side of Chicago, right? Like, folks in the US, African Americans, based on where you're from, people go hard for their hometown. And that is similar to what I see right now. Are there maybe some other challenges that I don't see? Possibly, and very likely, because I am not a part of that. But when it comes to this concept around like how problematic it is, I don't see it that way. I see it as a way in which South Africans and Africans from around the country and the continent are able to preserve like levels of their heritage, their culture, their language. So that's my take on it. I absolutely love living here in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's been life-changing, and I would have never thought 3 years ago that this is the life that I would be living today. But I sit here sharing my experience through social media, helping so many people, supporting entrepreneurs on their journey as they desire to make the move abroad, and once they do move, how to help them build their businesses for the growth of the continent. It's just been an exciting and exhilarating ride, and I owe so much to this country of South Africa that has embraced me with love and support and kindness and criticism, because I think criticism constructively given and feedback is a gift. And so, you know, I'm here for it. I love each and every one of you for supporting me this far. 2 years on YouTube, about to approach 40,000 subscribers. Like, that's wild. But the more that you support this channel, the more I promise to pour into and invest. So that's my next goal as I go into this next part of my journey here on the continent, but also on YouTube, is to take the production level up a bit. You know, I never thought that this channel would have grown the way that it has, but I owe it to the community, as you all have supported me so much. So if you find this content valuable, you appreciate it, subscribe to the channel, share the content, donate to the channel, send super chats, because all of that helps me to stay encouraged around investing more capital into this content for changing the perspective and the scope of what life could look like outside of the US. So thanks again for watching. Until the next time, I'll see you soon.